Yerp, it's Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 4, season 3 of Cobra Kai. Whew, very emotional episode. I don't even know where I want to start, but let's start with Daniel's son and his trip to Japan. And man, this was something epic. You know, this makes me want to go rewatch all of the Karate Kid movies again, because you know, it's been a minute since I watched Karate Kid 2 or 3, but we definitely get a lot of callbacks to Karate Kid 2, as you know, as we see Daniel going to Japan trying to lock down this dealership deal, and it's not really going the way he planned, and he's kind of struggling. So he ends up going to Mr. Miyagi's, his hometown, Okinawa, where, he runs into an old friend, Kimiko. And before he runs into Kimiko, though, he is kind of surprised at how much it changed. There's these shopping malls everywhere, so it's very American-like now. It's really weird, and he was kind of disappointed because he was expecting to see a village, and it wasn't there. But he runs into Kimiko. That character was from Karate Kid 2. That's why I said, like, it's been so long since I've seen that, so I almost forgot about her character. Really dope stuff. Now they're starting to tie things in from Karate Kid 2. Very emotional stuff, like them reuniting, her reading the last letter from Mr. Miyagi to kind of motivate Daniel. That was really heartwarming. And then at the end of this, I'm just gonna get right into it. We get Chosen, and I'm wondering what Chosen's gonna have to do, like what kind of personality he's at right now. Is he still kind of like a villain? Does he still have disdain for Daniel? We're just gonna have to wait and see for next episode, but that's pretty much what Daniel's up to in this episode. Going over to Sam real quick before we get into Johnny. Sam decides to kind of be the leader of Miyagi-Do, and this was a huge mistake off rip because Sam's way too emotional. Tension between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do are still, brewing. They can't really do nothing to each other at school, or else, they're gonna get detention or even suspended or expelled. They have a whole new guidelines for this stuff now. It's really interesting. But Sam tries, Hawk's hand. And as they're playing this game of soccer, which was pretty funny, they used that as a way to kind of put hands on Cobra Kai. And it kind of backfires on Sam, and she kind of is outraged. She's kind of messed up, and I'm wondering how Daniel's gonna react when he finds out about all of this, because it's not gonna look good on him, because with this whole fight has really kind of ruined his reputation. That's why when he goes to Japan to go do that deal, even they heard about the whole fight and whatnot, and they don't want to do business with Daniel, so that's gonna hurt him. Now, off that for a moment, because but before we hop over to Johnny and Robbie, I do like that we're seeing more of Hawk's character and Dimitri, and how their friendship they kind of burnt that bridge, and I definitely want to see that rematch, because Hawk got embarrassed by Dimitri, so there's gonna be something that goes down between those two. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Something's definitely brewing between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. Something's going to definitely happen. But let's go over to Johnny and Robbie and the rest of the episode. So Johnny is trying to make things right with Robbie by showing up at this like shelter where he's kind of doing community service. Things were going okay until he kind of till Johnny pretty much says, yo, it's your fault that Miguel is in the hospital. And that kind of pretty much kills everything. And, you know, Robbie wants nothing to do with Johnny at all after he said that. And Robbie is still kind of, you know, not in his right mind with the guys that are messing with him in juvie. I feel like I'm predicting this now that he's gonna end up whooping their ass. Like, he's gonna get, you know, some type of pep talk or whatever, and he's gonna give them the hands. We're just gonna wait and see. But what's interesting to me is when Johnny's at the bar, Kreese pulls up on him. He says, man, I want you to join me. You know, let's make this right. But he also takes a dig at Miguel, which leads Johnny to threaten him. He says, yo, if you ever do anything to that kid or you mention his name, I'll kill you. Which leads Kreese to go to juvie to visit Robbie, and he's going to try to, I think, recruit Robbie, which is so interesting because Kreese to me is a really dope villain for this series, or an antagonist. Even though we got his little backstory to make us sympathize for him, he's still Kreese at the end of the day. You know, he preys on the weak, and, you know, he praises the strong. Really interesting stuff going on in this episode, but let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments below. Till next episode, episode 5, that will be out shortly. I will see y'all later. Peace.